Hello students, today we will discuss about the plot constructions of the return of his native. Okay. Hardy began his career as an architect. So in his plot is found the architectonic quality which imparts beauty and perfection to his plots. He builds his plots as a mason builds a house brick by brick, and scenes play important part in the constructions of his novels. They are the bricks of his plots, of which his philosophy is the cement. So his plots are well built. As a plot artist, Hardy is at his best in the return of the native of all Hardy's writings. None testifies to his formative imagination so clearly as this novel. Okay. First, the simplicity of the plot. The plot in Hardy's novel is generally simple. According to Samuel Chew, the structure of his novels show clarification, generally a simplification of the Victorian technique. The lavish shapelessness of Thackeray and Dickens is cut down and molded into symmetry and order. The novel is no longer on an omnium gathering of all sorts of episode, incident and observation. Okay. The structure of Hardy's novel is based on the framework of novel. Hardy has introduced 6 major characters in the novel: Clem Everett, Wildlife, Diggory, Mrs. Everett, Eustacia and Thompson. In the return of the native, love creates a special situation in this novel. Clem and Wildlife love Eustacia, while Thompson is also loved by 2 men. Wildlife and Diggory when on the other side. Thompson and Eustacia love Wildlife and Diggory when on the other side. Thompson and Eustacia loves Wildlife. Later on, Eustacia falls in love with Clem. These complications lead the novel towards its tragic end, except in the case of Thompson and Van. Another view is that basic drama is that of mother's love for her son, of son's love for his mother, and the estrangement that follows his infatuation with a beautiful girl, which leads to the death of both women. Next, mathematical constructions of the plot. M. Fernandes points out that Balzac adopted the mechanical movement of a rather monotonous dichotomy and opposed one character to another in symmetrical antithesis. Hardy also did the same. Abercrombie turns the character into algebra by placing a for masculine simplicity and a 2 for feminine simplicity, B1 for masculine complexity and B2 for feminine complexity, and shows that in the return of the native, a first loves a 2 who is in love with V1 who loves V2. Okay. The plot of the return of the native is constructed solely round an erotic situation in the artistic arrangement of the people who are brought together, while love relations of one sort or another can be represented by the figure of rhomboid with a tail. Next, a plot based on 5-act pattern. The return of the native, an actual principle of form, organic and compelling, we may call it a dramatic idea. This is the first of Wissex's novel to display in striking fashion Hardy's tendency to dramatic structure of the plot. If we make a careful study of the novel, will be revealed to us that novel has a 5-act pattern as is found in Elizabethan drama. The story as a whole is a continuous record of Eustatia's vain attempt to escape the limitations of Edenhead through the means of love and is the key to all her tug of war with Wildlive and Clem. The first book shows the pull between Thompson and Eustacia for Wildlive. The second book shows us Eustacia attracted towards Clem and consequently Wildlive is repelled in the direction of Thompson. In the third book, we find Clem thoroughly attracted towards Eustacia. This results in estrangement with his mother. The fourth book records the growth of misunderstanding between mother and son on the one side and between husband and wife on the other side. These growing differences result in tragedy. In the fifth book, we find that the relationship between Clem and Eustacia is strained. Their relationship is at the breaking point. Eustacia is driven out by Clem and she is drawn by Wildlive to her death. We need not take account of the afterlives of Thompson and Diggory when in the sixth book, since these seem not to have been included in the novelist's original plan of the tragic story. The 5 books of the novel are in the manner of the 5 acts of a classic play, and in each book the scenes are largely grouped around certain points in time so as to suggest the classic continuity with the several acts. अगला है 3 unities. Okay. Hardy once wrote about the return of the native that in it he had consciously striven to observe the unities. The whole action of the story is confined to year and a day, a very short period for an English novel, and thus observed with considerable strictness what we may call the novelistic unity of time. The unity of time has been observed only through the choice of plot which does not admit of being compressed within narrow limits of time. Okay, next, use and abuse of chance in the plot. Chances and the coincidence are important elements of which the plot of Hardy's novels are constructed. Hardy has laid overemphasis on the part played by chance in producing catastrophe. Blind chance must only be introduced in fiction as a determining element at some critical moment when time is everything, as when Mrs. Cheevright's visit to her son's house coincidence with Wildlive's visit to Eustacia. In this incident, Hardy's use of chance is justified, but Hardy makes use of chance too frequently, and we cannot justify it all the time. Next, the conclusion of the plot. The plot of the Return of the Native in the form we possesses it concludes with the marriage of Van and Thompson, but Hardy did not originally intended to end it like this. He has conceived Van as a sort of benevolent, mysterious spirit who appears from no one knows where to save Thompson at the crisis of her fortunes and then once more vanishes into obscurity. This, however, would have meant that the book ended sadly for everyone concerned in it. Not only Clem and Eustacia, but the virtuous Fen and Thompson would fail to attain happiness. His publishers told Hardy that the public would not stand for this, and in deference to his publishers, Hardy modified his plan. He regretted doing so because the happy end conflicted with the aesthetic image he had formed of Gwen. Last is summing up. From the above stated discussion, we may conclude that Hardy has displayed remarkable skill in the plot construction in The Return of the Native. In this novel, Hardy has made an admirable use of dramatic plot. As a result of Hardy's expert manipulation of the plot, the novel has its orderly movement towards its predestined, and there is no wantoning with chance attractions by the way phrase and scene and dialogues, incident and narrative and mediation, like a part of body, play their part in the several places for the general and common good. Okay. In The Return of the Native, we can believe that Mrs. Wright called in station Clem at the wrong moment. We can also just believe that she was bitten a poisonous snake on the way. This double comedy does answer Hardy's purpose by giving the effect of a hostile fate, driving the character to destruction despite all the efforts to save themselves. But when two characters let Eustatia's letter of appeal to Clem goes astray because her messenger forgets to post it, skepticism begins to creep in. Hardy seems to be twisting his plot to suit his purpose.